40 Native American wisdom that will change the way you see life forever. Before we begin, take a deep breath and quiet your mind. This isn't just a video, it's a reflection. If you're someone who finds meaning in the silence between words, in the wind that speaks through the trees, then subscribe now to join a community that seeks timeless wisdom. In a world that moves too fast, a man once asked an elder, "What is the secret to a peaceful life?" The elder looked to the horizon and said, "Walk as if every step is upon your ancestors' bones." Respect begins not in words, but in how softly you move through the world. They say the wind carries memory. Every breeze that touches your face has brushed the skin of those who came before you. Listen to the wind. It may be carrying your name spoken by those no longer here. Not all storms come to destroy. Some are sent to clear the path. When thunder echoes across the land, it does not ask permission, but it always brings renewal. You cannot own the land. You can only belong to it. Treat it not as property, but as a grandmother who nourishes and watches over you. Would you build over her grave? Would you poison her water? There are many voices in the forest, but the loudest are often the least wise. The owl speaks rarely, but when it does, even the trees listen. There are two rivers flowing through your heart. One is made of fear, the other of peace. Whichever river you drink from will shape the taste of your life. They told me the earth has no tongue, but I've heard her speak. In the cracking of ice, the moan of old trees, and the silence between two falling leaves. We are not born owners of knowledge. We are borrowers of truth, and every lesson must be returned with gratitude and humility. Time is not counted by the ticking of a clock, but by the stories told beside the fire. The tears wiped from a child's face. The quiet moments spent watching the sun fall behind the hills. A child is not just your responsibility. They are the Creator's echo, placed in your care. Raise them with patience, for they are the dreams of your ancestors, and the architects of your legacy. Never chase the wind. Let it come to you. If you are still enough, even the eagle will land beside you. Do not fear being alone. The lone wolf still howls, and the mountain answers. Solitude is not emptiness. It is the purest form of presence. A broken arrow still carries the memory of its flight. You may feel shattered, but your story still has meaning. Even if you can no longer strike, you can still point others in the right direction. A man who cannot sit in silence will never hear the truth. The tongue speaks to others, but silence speaks to the soul. When you do not know what to do nothing. Let the earth speak first. Let the moon rise. Then, when the time is right, act with the strength of stillness. Your shadow walks beside you, not behind. It reminds you that even in the darkest hour, you carry your own light. Do not speak of peace if your hands are clenched in fists. True peace is not a song. It is the soil beneath a tree that chooses to bloom beside a broken fence. The elders say, when the deer stops running, the world will slow down. What they mean is this: stop chasing. Stand still. Let the world catch up to your heart. The smallest pebble makes ripples in a lake. So do your words in someone's life. Speak carefully. You are always casting stones, even when you think you're only skipping time. A woman asked the wise one, "How do I become strong?" He replied, "Dig your roots deep, not into pride, but into patience. Do not measure a person by how high they rise in the village. Measure them by how quietly they return to help when no one is watching. If you sit long enough beside the fire, even the stars will listen." Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is choosing not to plant poison in your own soil. You can bury the pain without watering it. The bear does not roar to boast. It roars to protect. Power is not in showing your teeth. but in knowing when to bite and when to walk away. There are truths carved into the mountains and secrets whispered in the grass. If you truly want wisdom, walk, don't run. Bow your head. And remember, you are not the first to ask the wind for answers. Not every fire is meant to be tamed. Some are lit to remind you of who you are. The drumbeat of your heart was once in sync with your mother's, and hers with her mother's. Even now, the land drums beneath your feet. Are you listening? You are not alone. The stars walk with you. The moon follows you like a wolf. The river sings your name. Each time you let go of control and float. Let the old ways guide you. Let the silence teach you. Let the trees remember you. Let the path rise to meet your feet. With every step you take in gratitude. If even one of these truths touched your spirit, then don't let this moment pass silently. Like this video if it stirred something deep in you. Comment below with the line that spoke to your soul. Subscribe for more ancient wisdom, reawakened for modern minds. Remember, you are a story still being told. Walk gently, listen closely, and never stop seeking the wisdom that lives beneath your feet.